What is up, guys? It's Mitchy, and today I want to go over the new optics, talk about what you should be using on your guns, talk about just which ones I think are better for specific operators as well as your playstyle, and just kind of go through it. Before we go into that, though, I want to make this point really quickly. So, obviously, there were these new mouse ADS sensitivities. Now, this kind of screwed up my aim for the first week or two of the new update because I had these all set to 45, which was my ADS sensitivity before the patch. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. What this link will do is calculate your new ADS sensitivities for each magnification based on what your previous sensitivity, aspect ratio, and all that was before the patch. So basically, if you don't know what to put for each of these, just click the link in the description. It's a calculator. All the computer nerds calculated it all out, and hopefully that helps you guys. If it does help, make sure you leave a like on the video. Anyway, let's get into the actual point of the video and talk about the new optics. I'm going to be completely honest. I believe that the old Holo is still the best optic. However, there are a few exceptions to that. What I do really like is this new red dot sight, actually, that is on Capitow's gun. This new red dot is very good for low recoil weapons that you have easy control over. And basically the clarity on this sight is actually better than the old Holo. It's just one small dot in the middle of it, as you can kind of see right there. And this will help you with longer range engagements. Obviously, the way I play Capitow, that I think most people should play him, you kind of flank watch, stay back so that you can use your utility for when you actually go to execute on the sight. But besides that, for most weapons, most operators, the old Holo still holds up. And especially on attack, the reason for this is it gives you the most clarity. This is the best sight in the game, okay? It pairs really well with angled grip. This combo right here is extremely strong. I only play pretty much Holo angle grip. And the reason why I prefer Holo, especially on attack, is obviously you're entering the building, getting closer and closer to defenders. It'll be a lot easier for you to take tight engagements with a 1x magnification than for you to use something like the 2x sight. I don't recommend using 2x, I don't recommend using even 1.5x. A lot of my justification for this, I did a little bit of testing with Legion. I used his gun because it's very low recoil, moderate damage, high rate of fire. I used the 1.5x, and I used the Holo. What I found was that I have a higher headshot percentage with the Holo, even though it felt a lot more comfortable for me to use the 1.5x. I don't know why, I really liked it. However, statistically, the Holo is just better for holding pixels, which you're going to be doing on defense a lot. Because on defense, we don't have the actual ACOG anymore. It's all lower magnifications now, except for on the Boss G, I believe. So Holo is still the way to go for both sides, honestly. You can hold angles a lot easier, in my opinion, with a Holo sight on defense, and it's easier for you to take close engagements on offense with the Holo sight. Now, there are a few exceptions. If we go through ops that are used in competitive circumstances, Sledge, he doesn't have the new Holo. Or he has the new Holo, he doesn't have the old Holo anymore. This is going to be up to personal preference. I still prefer the Tesla Cybertruck. However, I did find that just slapping an ACOG on is the best way to go. He's one of the only attackers who still has it. Actually, quite a few still do. However, I think his gun actually works well with the ACOG. Feels more natural. So that one's kind of up to personal preference. A few other ops that I would say, if you have the option, go with Holo for Thermite, Habana, Zofia. Buck's interesting because I think without Buck's grenades, you can get away with being a little bit farther back. Obviously, you're going to be playing primarily vertically. However, it's a lot different playstyle. You're not going to be putting as much pressure on the objective as you would. I think Buck now can be used a lot more for clearing rooms from underneath and applying pressure into rooms around the objective. Sledge is a lot stronger with grenades. He can get anchors out of their anchoring spots. So I think you can get away with using 1.5x. I would still use the Holo. But one operator that I thought was really interesting, that had a interesting sight change, was IQ. She no longer has the regular Holo on her 5.5.2 commando. I don't understand this, but they gave her the Russian Holo. I played around with it in T-Hunt, and I even, I played a Face It 10-man with it, and I felt comfortable on it. It worked well for me. It might not for you. In this situation, I would opt for the Reflex. The 1.5 times is not the way with her. She's a 3-speed. You're going to be, hopefully, zooming around the map, clearing roamers, and, even rushing sight in a lot of circumstances with her. She doesn't have a lot of utility to lose anymore. She doesn't have frags. All she has is breaching charges and claymores. So that's up to personal preference. I really like the Russian Holo. I thought it was weird that they gave her that. I wonder what the justification was. It's odd. But yeah, not much on the attacker side has changed. Like I said, I'd still recommend Holo, except for Sledge pretty much. And even then you can still run the Cybertruck on Sledge. But really, Holo Angle Grip will always be the meta for attacking. But if we switched over to defense, all of our ACOGs are gone. Finally. I'm kind of happy with this, honestly. I wish maybe, Rook would have kept his. Maybe. But I think the addition of this 2-time scope may actually be suitable for ops like Rook, who you're going to spawn peek with, or just play a lot longer hallways with. I could see this being used to, maybe, let's say you're on, Consulate, play bottom yellow with Rook and hold kind of that antechamber hall, that looks into offices, bottom spiral, that kind of, long-range engagement. Hopefully that made sense there. But anyway, you understand what I mean. Otherwise, if you're a support player, not a lot of changes came to you. SMG-11 still just has the regular Holo, if you play that smoke mute role, which I do. Jaeger, you have some options. I believe he has the new red dot. Yes, he does. I think this is a very good option. I really, really like this red dot. It has a lot of visibility. But Holo, you really just can't beat it. I think right now, best sights in the game are the new red dot and the old Holo. Echo has the Cybertruck. If you prefer that, you can play him on defense. I think Valkyrie should probably still stick on Holo. She didn't have any changes to her kit. The reason why I mentioned Valkyrie is if you're a beginning player, new player trying to get better, you should play Valkyrie. I'll talk about that maybe in the next video. I was thinking of making another kind of tip video sort of thing. I want to subscribe to find that out. Otherwise, I can't think of any major changes on defense. Overall, Holo's still the predominant sight. I would still just use that. The only exception would maybe be a Rook type character. Now, some of you may ask, what color should you go with for... Oh, by the way, don't make fun of my rank and low level. I've been playing a lot of customs. For the color, I found white with an opacity of 60 to be really strong, because you can kind of see through it. Light green is also a very good choice. Ultimately, I went with default. I don't know, I'm a creature of habit, I guess. Default will always be good. But yeah, if you're thinking of changing it up, light green, white, that's really good. But anyway, I don't want to take too much more of your time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped give you some insight into the new optics. If you take away anything from this video, it's that the old Holo sight is still the best sight in the game. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye.